apples.
No, what about
And then you're going to see what we do with the apples after we pick them. All right? So we're going to get off the wagon and separate you into 2 groups, and everybody will get to do everything.
Okay. Alrighty then.
All right, so
Cheese. Cheese.
That's what this machine is for. This machine is called a forklift. And it's called a forklift. And here, there are 2 things that stick out from it like this. And those things go, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to look and see all the hot boxes full of apples stacked up all over the place. And those apples in those big boxes, the only thing we've done with those apples is pick them, not done anything with them. But in there, you're also going to see some little boxes about this size. And on each little box, there's a tag. That tag tells us what kind of apple it is and what we're going to do with those apples, because those apples have been washed and sorted. So that's the first thing I want you to do. The second thing I want you to do is take it to the rack, because it smells really good. Okay? And the third thing I want you to do is I want you to notice that there's water on the floor. And that's not because somebody was messy and didn't clean it up. You see, in order for apples to stay crunchy, they need cold, but they also need moisture. So we put some water on the floor, and that's up under there, keeps the apples crispy. Okay? So those 3 things will go in every 2 clouds. Two helpers. And they have to be
I love you.
very good. Okay. Which one's the bushel? And which is the peck? Excellent. Okay, now, raise your hand before you answer this next question. You don't know what it is yet, so keep them down. What can you make from apples? Anybody? Yes.
Apple can fall down from trees.
You can't make that, though. Yes.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. What else? Apple sauce. What else? Think about it.
Apple cider.
Apple cider. Yes. What else?
Ooh.
Apple juice.
Apple pie. Yes. What else?
Apple pumpkin.
Apple pumpkin.
What else? You in the pink coat.
Mariam.
You had your hand up.
What else could you make, Miriam, out of apples?
Apple pie. Yes. What
Apple
else?
pie.
Candy apple.
Candy apples.
Yes.
All right.
Put your hands down. Here at Mackey's, we make 12 different things from apples. We make apple pie, apple crisp, apple cake, apple coffee cake, apple bread, apple turnovers, apple dumplings, apple sauce, apple cider donuts, apple muffins, and caramel apples. We make all those things here. Would you
Love
like
it.
to see where we make them?
Yes.
Follow me.
She got her glasses and everything on. And here we have a little person sitting up on the stove.
You guys are gonna have to give me pictures. Cause I'm not taking any pictures.
There's the stove.
Touch them. Keep going.
Oh, yes.
Let's get closer. Get closer to start out. Apple.
Can you smell the apples?
Yeah, go ahead. Spread.
Oh, is that the cookies? Oh, wow. Cookie rings. Oh, here's all the nuts and stuff. Wow. This is all the cookies. Somebody took 2. Probably one of the kids.
And that's how they're making all those pies. Okay, come with me. Excuse me.
Oh, wow. Guys, move over. You got to move over away from the dough.
Okay, come with me.
Can we get the rice stuff to take home from here?
Yeah, oh, but the note says no buying from the gift shop. That's your decision. That's your decision.
That's what they said in Bruce said.
But we're here. Ooh, ladies, I love it. Looks awesome. It smells so good. So good. Yeah. Go in. Go in.
You see this crack? I want you to stay that side of it. Attaboy. Okay. No.
Nope, the other side. Stay over on that side where the line is.
Okay, crack. Now, if we were sorting our apples, there would be 2 people standing standing over there, and 2 people standing here, and 3 people standing around that round thing there. And the forklift would put a big box of apples on this machine right here. And then the top would come down real tight on the top of the apples. Then this machine lifts the apples up into the air, and the apples slide out here onto a belt that moves. The apples come through here, and this is where they get a bath. Then they go along here. Now, we pick up every single apple in that box. And the first thing we look for is the color. Now, this apple's supposed to be red. Is it red?
Yes.
Well, it's still red. It's not purple, right? It's not green or blue, right? It's red. Okay, then what we do, once we decide it's the right color, because some apples don't get red. This is supposed to be a red apple. It's not. And the reason it's not is because this apple grew deep in the tree, and there were leaves all around it, so it didn't get any sunlight. Because sunlight is what turns the apple the color. Okay? All right, so we got a red apple. Then we turn the apple over in our hand and we make sure it's a perfect apple. And if it is a perfect apple, if there's nothing wrong with it, it goes in this box here, and these are the apples we sell as apples. These are the ones your mommy buys and takes home and puts in your lunch. But not all apples are perfect. This apple's got some boo-boos. See those boo-boos on that apple? I'm coming down there. Just wait. See all those boo-boos on that apple?
I don't want to look. It's crazy.
See those boo-boos on that apple? I wouldn't want to take away this, would you?
No.
But it's a big apple and it makes a really good pie. So we're going to cut those boo-boos off by peeling it. And we're going to brown. Apple cider's brown. Now they're both drinks and they're both made with apples, but they look and they taste very different. And the reason for that is when you make apple juice, you peel the apple and you take the pits out of the apple. So the only thing you're making the juice from is the white part of the apple, which is really kind of a yellow color. When we make apple cider, we use the pit, the peel, the stem, everything goes into our cider, and that's what gives it its deep brown color and also gives it its unique flavor, okay? So we have apple sauce, but we don't have cider yet. Come with me.
It's water, guys. They have to keep moisture in this place for the apples. So if you find water, it's because it's supposed to be here. Step in, guys. Go ahead. Hold on to you.
Okay, now, when we make apple cider, we put this thing in its tub. And we take a cloth like this. This is called a cider cloth. Everybody say cider cloth.
Cider cloth.
Now, when we bought this, it was white. But because we made cider with it a bunch of times, it's actually turned the color of cider. We open up this cloth and we put it like this. Then you see that white hose over there? Mm-hmm. That white hose is connected to the applesauce machine. So the applesauce comes through that hose and we squirt the applesauce into this cloth until there's about this much all over here. Then we close the corners like this and we make a packet of applesauce, just like this. Then there's a wooden thing we call a cider rack, and we put that very gently on top. Then we open up another cloth and we fill that with applesauce and we close that cloth. And we do that again and again and again until we have about 15 packets of applesauce. And the stack's about this high.
Wow.
Then we push this here, and this machine right here squeezes all those packets of applesauce really hard and forces out the apple cider. How many of you have squeezed a sponge that has water in it? What happens when you do? What happens when you squeeze the sponge? Yes? Water comes out. Same thing we're doing here, except we're not squeezing sponges. We're squeezing applesauce packets, and we're not getting water, we're getting cider. Then the cider goes up into that big tank there, and it stays in that tank until we're ready to put it in bottles. Now, once we're done getting all the cider out, there's still stuff left inside that packet. And that's this. This is the pit, the peel, and the stem we talked about.
Wow.
Now you could eat this. It doesn't. See, that's what I was afraid of. It doesn't taste real good because there's the juices all out of it. But we have farmer friends that live nearby, and they have cows and pigs. And the cows and pigs love this stuff. So after we press the cider, we call our farmer friend, and he comes over and he takes a big bin of this stuff home and feeds his cattle.
Wow.
So everything gets used. Now, I have one more thing to tell you about. Remember I said that we make 850 pies in 3 days? Yeah. Every one of those apples and every one of those pies need to be peeled and sliced into pieces.
Wow.
And we don't have a room someplace with a bunch of little old ladies peeling our apples. Instead, we have this machine right here. And I'm going to stay right where you are. Just turn around so we can see how this works.
Turn around, guys. Just turn around, okay?
And I'm going to peel my nose. And then I'm going to tell you how this works. You can just tie your shoe, sweetheart. Do you know how to? Okay. We'll do that before you leave.
Finally, go over there.
Ronley, Sierra's gonna tie your shoe. On mine.
Don't move.
Okay, now what we do is we put the apples in the apple, and that's what peels the apple. After it's peeled and has the core out of it, it falls down here. And then we put the apple on this. Remember, it has a hole in the middle of it now. We put the apple on here. It goes down, and this hammer right here pushes the apple through those knives, and that's what cuts it into pieces. Now, last Thursday, two of the people that
See all of those jugs for the apple cider?
Yeah.
Awesome.
and all those boxes.
A
Apple.
lot of jugs. All right, Amaya, get in line. I love the way it smells in here. It smells like fall. The apples, I love it. All right, guys. You want here? Really? Times? All right. Really? Hey guys! Hey guys! Oh wow! All right, sit back. Sit back. Alrighty.
How we do that?
Yeah, he goes all the way up the hill.
Pick them up off the ground unless you dropped an apple. If you dropped an apple, you can pick that apple up. Grown-ups get to pick as well. What you guys can do to help, it is just on the skin of the apple. The apple itself is fine. But if you look before you pick, instead of picking, going, ooh, and throwing down, we don't pasteurize our cider. All the apples you see on the ground up here are garbage. I can't use them for anything. If you leave the ugly ones up on the tree, I can squish them into cider and do all that other good stuff that you saw on your tour down below with Mrs. P, okay? So, once you get your apples, I have bags. We'll put your names on a bag. And then we're not getting back on the wagon. We're going to walk to the pumpkins. All right? So, apples are ready. It depends on the variety. So we have some summer apples that are ready as early as July, and we have other apples like the Arkansas Black that'll be ready at the end of October, and everything in between. So generally speaking, between July and October, we're picking apples.
I have one more question, Miss Mackey.
Yes.
How long does it take to grow an apple?
When we start with an apple from an apple tree, when we first plant a baby apple tree, it takes us 3 whole years to get an apple.
Yeah.
So you guys will be in 3rd grade before I get apples on the trees we planted this year.
Wow.
Does anybody else have a question? Okay.
Ask a question.
Where are the blueberries? We
love
don't
it.
grow blueberries on this farm. Most blueberries in the state, not all of them, but most of them are in South Jersey, South New Jersey.
Okay.
When does it take for the apples to be red? Some of the apples that are going to be red will get like that as they grow up from little itty bitty from the flowers. You know how apple blossoms? You guys talked about apple blossoms and they turn into apples. If it's a red apple, they might be red right away. And other times the sun on the outside of the tree will turn an apple red.
Just honey.
Not always though, yes.
Uh-oh.